Namaste and welcome back. Spending time with yourself, fixing yourself, and the most important thing is to love yourself more. That's what we're going to talk about in this video today. So I'm here to share in this session 7 interesting tips that we can use to help you love yourself more every single day of your life. So without further ado, I'm going to start off with the first one, which is to do with waking up every day with a compliment. Now, embracing the beauty of your existence and carrying the confidence that comes from being a wonderful individual you are in itself will elevate and amplify the beautiful positive energy levels that you would need when you're starting off with your day with that excitement. So every day, embrace yourself, bring in those compliments and charge yourself up before you start getting into the real, grind of the day. The second one is to give yourself time out. Now this, I follow it quite often, and it is an amazing tool and a technique. It's just a little tip that you can use to, strengthen yourself, especially when you're going through life's hustle during the course of the day. So grant yourself a gift by taking a pause, a little pause. It could be as, just to find a quiet place to detach from the demands of the outside world, just for a little while, whether it's a few minutes of deep breathing, or it's just a short walk, or just sitting in that stillness. Let that time be a sanctuary of your mind and soul. So get that motion in and then take it easy. Allow your thoughts to settle in, releasing all those, kind of tensions and stress that has accumulated during the course of the day, and breathe. Take that time out. The third one is on utilizing the power of positive thinking. Now, harnessing the power of positive thinking can be a transformative force in shaping your mindset and your overall well-being. So cultivate optimistic thoughts. It doesn't mean that ignoring challenges, or it rather actually it involves in approaching those challenges with a helpful and constructive mindset. So when you're faced with these difficulties or challenges, focus on the possibilities and the solutions rather than the obstacles that you need to dwell with. So switch your thinking process with that. Therefore, the third one again, utilize the power of positive thinking, especially when you have those challenges that you need to deal with, and at that time it's your mind that's toggling between, okay, now what do I do, right? Now that's the moment where you need to bring in and amplify your positive thinking a bit more, and that will enhance the going. Now the fourth one is to practice happy people watching. Now this is an interesting aspect that I always love sharing with everyone, is because I really enjoy this so much, and it brings me so much of excitement and so much of that beautiful feeling within, where your heart starts amplifying with the love and the compassion that you have, not just for yourself but your surrounding as well. So what do you mean by practicing happy people watching? Is it's very simple. It's about engaging yourself with the delightful, heartwarming activity that allows you to find joy in simple moments of your life. That's what it is all about, actually. So take a seat in a bustling area, for example, or maybe in a park, or in a cafe or any public space, and observe the people around you with the focus of happiness. So notice those smiles, that you come across while you're just watching them around, the laughter, the expressions of contentment, and observe those small gestures that they're making, those little jokes that they're sharing around, and those tender moments between friends and family. That amplifies your heart chakra as well, and it elevates yourself to love yourself even more. So that's another interesting topic to focus on a daily basis. Now the fifth one is on slowing down. Now what does slowing down actually mean? It's about slowing down and savoring the details that often go unnoticed. The gentle rustle of the leaves, for example, or the soothing rhythm of your breath. How many times have we really taken a pause and acknowledged it and, really realized how is it so beautiful, right? Or, even the subtle hues of the sky, just absorbing it and gazing around and taking that reflection inside. It's such a beautiful feeling, to give yourself the permission to disconnect from the hustle and have a constant stream of tasks and obligations being loaded upon you, stepping away from it for a while and instead, connecting to this tranquility of the movement and being in the now. So that's a beautiful stage to be in, where again you're amplifying your heart chakra and elevating yourself to love. That is all that you're trying to attract towards you. And the sixth one is embracing imperfections. Now, this is an important thing as well in our everyday life, right? So, embracing imperfections is a powerful act of self-love and acceptance. We all have imperfections, right? We always say as well, right? Nobody is perfect, and that is very true. So we have our own strengths and we have our own not so good, situations, not so good personalities that we have to live with, and we adopt and we strengthen ourselves over time and over over the journey of learning and enhancing and strengthening our intellect and our wisdom. So embracing imperfections is a form where you're trying to view your flaws of shortcoming in a way that you see them as unique brush strokes that make the canvas of your life and your journey. So if you imagine of it like that, just think through and see how beautiful is that. If I just feel that it's just another brush stroke in my canvas of my life journey, you will start realizing that each imperfection tells you a story about it, and each story has a reflection that talks about your journey, as how you've traveled through that journey and the growth that you've experienced through it. So as time goes by and as months and years goes by, you will always be able to reflect these beautiful aspects, bring it together, and then you look at your whole overall canvas of your life and your life journey. It's, believe me, it's magical. And that feeling that you get is where you feel that, wow, what a journey it has been, right? So think through that as well, to embrace your imperfections. Don't take it as a negative aspect. When you get into those negative aspects, again, go back to the previous positive that I spoke about. Think of the positives and switch your thinking to an analysis towards making solutions and coming up with approaches to handle those challenges and get on with it and get moving, right? You don't freeze. And the last thing that I want to talk about, which is the seventh aspect, is to be the person that you admire the most. It is you. Always remember that. We started the topic with you, spending time with yourself, and the most important thing is to love yourself more. So be the person that you admire the most. Take time for self-reflection and self-improvement, focusing on both your strengths and your areas of growth. So with that, what happens is you challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone, but just as the person you would admire would do. So keeping in mind that you are actually stepping out of your comfort zone, but at the same time you're allowing yourself to do that with ease and grace. So learn from your experiences, drawing the wisdom and lessons that contribute to your personal development. So try to have that momentum as your progression, right? So your path towards an elevated growth will have to be in that direction where you as a person admire you the most. So by embodying the qualities you admire, you not only embrace your own character, but bear in mind you're also becoming a source that is going to become a beautiful inspiration for everybody around you. So that's how you radiate the energy. Energy is all that is, right? We are all energy, and everything that we vibrate and radiate around us is also energy. So when we try to embrace our own self with this degree of positivity, with that degree of love and compassion with our own self, we are automatically radiating that energy around us, and as a result, everything and everyone around us is also going to attract that energy within themselves, and they will also start evolving and moving towards that positive atmosphere. So that's again the beauty of this process, right? It's not a process where you're just cleansing your own self and you're adopting an approach to strengthen your own self and be more loving every single day. You are also enabling that as a channel for others to attract that energy and activate themselves also into that similar stance. So with that, I'm going to leave you here to digest these 7 aspects and 7 tips. I'm going to put them out in the comment below as well for this video, so it's handy for you to take it down, note it down in your notepad, pen it down, go through it, repeat it on a daily basis, and please do share your comments. Let me know what excites you more, which of these 7 really drives you even more, or how are these 7 basically enabling yourself to promote yourself, to love yourself more and more and more every single day. Thank you again for listening in, and do come back to our channel. Every week we have new videos coming in, lots of wisdom, lots of higher intellect, and lots of enabling and activating ourselves to become better and making a life together rather than just living a life. Thanks again for listening in. Can't wait to see your comments. Please do put in your comments, and more than happy to read them up. And if you have any other topics that you want us to talk about, do share it across. We are more than happy to bring that into this channel for collective growth. Thanks again, and namaste from Figure Out to Bill. Thank you.